Okay, let's look at example 2. And this is on page 279. So this example says that f of x is equal to x cubed minus 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. And we want to show that the equation f of x equals 0 has a root in the interval between 3 and 4. So this goes back to locating roots section 10.1, and what you're going to do is you're going to substitute 3 into this equation. You will get minus 1. You are going to substitute 4 into that function and you will get 13, and there is a sign change. Okay, so there is a root in this interval. Part B says use the iterative formula. Now you see the iterative formula has been given to you, and that is basically they've made this x subject of the formula because, as you can see, they've taken the square root. Okay, and we want to calculate x1, x2 and x3. Now part I says where your x0 is 1.5. Okay, so let's start with 1.5. Substitute 1.5 into this formula. Your x1 comes down to 1.3385. Substitute the answer back into the formula, and I've shown you that already in the previous example. Okay, so use your answer button to do this, and you will get 1.2544. Don't round this off. Substitute this entire thing as your answer into this formula and you will get x3, which will be 1.2200. As you can see, our values are converging. Okay, part II says use a different starting point, which is 4. Now what's going to happen if we did that? Okay, now look, if we compare 1.5 to 4, there's a big difference. Okay, so if I substituted 4 into the formula there, my x1 comes down to 4.5092. Substitute this back into the formula. My x2 is 5.4058, and if I substitute that back into the formula, my x3 is 7.1219. Now as you can see, these values are now diverging away from a possible root. Okay, we don't know what that root is actually, but we do know that this is never going to give us that answer, because as you can see, it's going far and far away from any value really, so it's diverging. Okay, even though they're not asking us to comment on this, I'm just talking about it so you can understand how this links to the diagrams that we were drawing before. Okay, and that's the end of this example. You should be able to do exercise 10b from this. Okay.